Hey, you're there. It's the cold open for Morehead tonight. That's good. The best part about the cold open is that, it leads to all the greatness that happens on Morehead tonight. And speaking of greatness, last episode we had cards and letters and bricks with notes thrown through windows and stuff about the newest addition on the show, and that being my sidekick Thaddeus. Now, post-production is terrible, and I'm awful at it. So I figured, let's ignore him for most of this episode, and then at the close, and maybe right now, we'll have like a little segment with him. Or maybe just right now. Here's the thing. I'm going to devote the little opening here to Thaddeus. Are you ready, Thaddeus? Oh, he is. He is. This is great. This is going to be awesome. So, Thaddeus, your first cold open. Take it away.
Oh boy, I sure am glad to be back here on Morehead tonight. I'm real excited to see all the great things that William has planned for us. I bet it's gonna be so funny. And remember, don't touch those ostriches.
Oh my goodness, Thaddeus, his face is gone now. What a great guy that is. I have no idea. What I do know is, this is something I have an idea of. Morehead tonight, it comes up right now. Welcome to Morehead Tonight. I am your host, William F. Adams Jr. the third. Probably not the third, but the other part is all correct. It's all factual. I'll show you my driver's license. I know I don't have it with me. So, Morehead Tonight. This is great. It's officially April, which means we're almost done with this. Although, spoiler alert, coming back next semester. Oh, please. Oh, black and white crowd of clapping. But yeah, it's April. I love April. What is today? April 3rd. That's right. My watch is on this hand, but I'm looking. All I have on this hand is cat scratches and I probably just bumped my mic. Cat scratches, because that's what my cat does. My cat scratches me, probably because he likes me. Makes no sense, but that's what cats do. Because cats are dicks. That's what I've learned. My cat especially is a dick. Can I say on Morehead television, can I call my cat a dick? Is that a thing I can do? Probably not. Now, here's the thing. What if I'm talking about someone named Dick? Oh. So if I'm talking about Dick Vitale, I talk about him all the time, right? It's fine, not a problem. But if I say Dick Vitale is a dick, got to blank it out. You saw it right there. Dick Vitale, we're fine. He's a dick, we're not fine. It's all weird semantics. Speaking of weird semantics, Dick Vitale kind of is a dick a little bit. He's terrible. I don't understand how he's still employed. Like I said, it's April, so we've had a lot of basketball when we're filming this. And the best part about it is that he's not a part of any of it. He's not a part of any of this because it's CBS and Turner that do all the broadcasting of this, so we don't have to hear Dick Vitale. This isn't a joke. Dick Vitale is legitimately blind in one eye, and he doesn't see very well in the other one. So he doesn't know what's going on when he's calling these basketball games. So he just says whatever, and no one questions him because apparently he's going to have a job for life. Literally apropos of nothing. He just will go, "Oh yeah, baby, I was talking to this great freshman class the other day. Oh, look at them. Oh, they love the mama. They miss the mama. I asked this kid the other day, what do you miss most about home? He said, I miss my mama's macaroni and cheese. I love macaroni and cheese these days. You can put bacon in it. It's now an entree at Applebee's. Oh, it's so great, baby. Yeah." No sense. Have no idea what any of that means. But he does it, and he gets paid millions, right? Which is, like a lot more than what I get paid for doing this. Spoiler alert, that's zero. I get paid zero to do this. And at least you can understand what I and my hand are saying when we do this show. Not Dick Vitale, right? Makes no sense. It is good though, because with the March Madness, he doesn't have anything to do with it. We get like Kevin Harlan or someone to do things. But I like Kevin Harlan, but it is weird now that with these basketball games that they have to just like seamlessly transition into sponsorship like plugs. Makes no sense. They try to make it seem natural. It's not. Like Kevin Harlan will be like, "Oh, and Luke May is going to the line to shoot two, and try it now. New orange vanilla Coke. It's orange, it's vanilla, it's Coke, it's delicious. Ho, ho, ho. And UNC is shooting 80% from the line tonight." What? What does that have to do with anything? Why do I care about orange vanilla Coke? Although I do kind of want it now because Kevin Harlan, his voice sounds delicious, so I have figured that the Coke is probably delicious as well. Oh my goodness. Crowd clapping because I said that I want vanilla Coke, and I didn't make any sort of offhand remark that I had to cut out. So we have a great show for you tonight. I had another bit I was going to do about Kevin Harlan throwing in sponsorship things into his regular, like, day-to-day life. I'm not gonna, because I don't want to. But what I do want to do is I want to sit down here in just a little bit and talk to Kyle King of News Center. He's going to be here. He's going to talk about News Center, and like he's got a new thing coming up, a new project, and some award he's won. It's all sorts of just great stuff going on in Kyle's life. Not in my life, but in Kyle's life. So that's good. I always can celebrate something. And we have that and not much more. I always say a lot more. You don't have much more. That's it. So we'll get to that and what else right after this. I'm Morehead Tonight. Grant Johnson, go back. Welcome back to Morehead Tonight. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands. Joining me right now is my guest for tonight, Kyle King.
Thank you for having me.
From News Center.
Yeah, from News Center.
You've been at News Center for quite some time, I hear. How long have you been doing things at News Center?
So for News Center specifically, I've been with News Center since spring of 2017. Mm-hmm. So I started off straight. I had done the practicum before my freshman year. So 2 different semesters. So I'd already had experience with a lot of the equipment, so I started off directing and being an anchor for News Center.
Okay. And so now what is your official title right now?
So officially I am the news director and producer of News Center. So along with Alicia Zacharias, she is the assignment editor and also we're both technically co-producers. So yeah, her and I produce the show every Thursday.
So you get to tell people what to do, which is great.
Mostly, yeah.
I tell people what to do. They don't listen because they don't like me. But they listen to you because, you guys...
It's the title.
You guys make news. I see it every Thursday when I'm watching here in Morehead, even though I live in Ashland. So what drew you to News Center? Because obviously being a CVM major, there are different shows you could have worked on. You could have heard people roar, for a fact. But instead you chose News Center. So what drew you to News Center way back when?
So way back when I was a wee young lad, a lot of it was a lot of the hands-on experience. The practice I'd done before, there was a lot of good experience. I was able to direct a show called What's Up.
Okay.
And then before that, I was the floor director for the show. But seeing News Center actually produced and seeing how the entire show operates from start to finish, a lot goes into it because it is a live show. And whenever you're making a live show, you have to think about a lot of other steps you wouldn't have to in a pre-recorded one. So it was really interesting to see how it all came together, and how there was not much room for mistakes. If you make a mistake, that's live. Like, that is cemented in television.
Right.
You can't go back and re-record.
Exactly. Not to be too much of a wrestling nerd, but Vince McMahon had a saying that if it happens on live, you can't make mistakes if you're live because you meant to do it. So any mistake you make, you meant to do it. That's your wrestling thing. WrestleMania is this Sunday when we're filming this. I got to say something about it. And why not Kyle? Kyle's a huge wrestling fan.
Huge fan.
He loves the Triple H's.
Gorgeous George.
Gorgeous George.
Gorgeous George, yeah.
Yeah, he's still around, I think.
Yeah.
Or he died 60 years ago.
Something like that.
So were you always like drawn to news, or was it just the aspect of live? Or
I've always been drawn to live television.
Okay.
Ever since I was in high school, I've always liked the aspect. Saturday Night Live. I watched a lot of late night shows.
Right.
This. So the aspect of doing live television always kind of intrigued me. News has also intrigued me. It wasn't always at the forefront of my mind until I actually got here and started doing News Center. Then I started getting really interested in news.
Right, that makes sense. So now I heard you just won an award.
I did.
For News Center. I guess they gave out awards for outstanding student at the Trailblazer, for the Convergent Media major as a whole, I believe.
Yeah, so the Convergent Media majors, for CVM, the 3 big ones were the entire major. So CVM, if you were a CVM student, you were an upperclassman, you were up for potential for the award. There was the Trailblazer, and then there was the News Center award, so the outstanding News Center student. And at the time of recording this, or when you're watching it at home, I have won the award.
Well, that's good. And we've got it right here. No, we don't, because he doesn't have it yet. But I actually applied for Best Trailblazer. I didn't realize that you had to be actually with the Trailblazer newspaper. I thought it was just because I'm blazing a trail here at Morehead. Yeah, what are you going to do about it?
And you have the best
I don't know why I got offensive with that, but yeah, I'm a trailblazer. What do you think? I'm a hero to many. I'm like the Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez of Morehead State University.
Taking place at the Claypool Young Art Building, Morehead State University's Department of Art and Design is home to a number of programs and classes. You can take courses in painting, drawing, graphic design, history, photography, and more. You can even obtain a degree in art education or a Bachelor of Fine Arts. To find out more about the Department of Art and Design, you can call 606-783-2766 or email arde@moreheadstate.edu.
That's who I am. I'm blazing a trail, man. Except I don't have a green deal. I have
You can get one.
I have a red deal. It's my car. You can buy it. $400 straight cash. It's yours. No questions asked. Don't look in the trunk. So where were we? Oh, yeah, that's right. We were doing an interview with Kyle King from News Center.
Welcome back.
Now I hear that you're actually working on something maybe to do for next semester. I don't know if this is official yet. So we may be getting a scoop here. But I hear that you have an idea for something. If we say it, Tim has to greenlight it.
Well, I'll give you guys a behind-the-scenes peek. So next semester I am working on a television program for MSU TV. It's going to be focusing more kind of in like an anthology series where the premise of the show is pilot shows, pilot episodes of television shows that fail to take off. Mm-hmm. Right now, we're working on the script for the first episode, as well as another segment for the show. So hopefully next semester we'll be able to get that going, and our pilot will actually take off, despite the premise of the actual show.
Yeah, exactly. So the premise is that it's pilots that don't get that don't get picked up or that aren't successful, but you're going to turn that into success when you do it. And you've had plenty of like experience now doing like segments and stuff for Campus Clive, so you know how not to do a show. So it's good that you have that, and now you're here. You know how to do a show. Beautiful lighting we have, and so
we might take some stuff we learned here for News Center.
Of course, you got to have a chicken. Although there's other shows that have chickens, but ours is the best because it does that.
Woo-hoo.
You're not going to get that anywhere else. Thank you. We're not going to get that anywhere else on Morehead State Television for a reason. This might have to be censored. I'm not sure. So we always end. Well, I'm not ready for the end yet, but I always like to have one big question for my guests. You're doing news. You're the big news guy here at Morehead State. You know, you've got your outstanding award. So if you could go back in time and cover any news story live as it happened, right there on the front lines, what news story would you like to cover? If you could go back in time or go forward in time, I don't know.
That's a really tough question, actually.
Well, they call me the Walter Cronkite of Morehead State.
You got the hard-hitting news. I don't know. I would honestly say this is more about the assassination of John F. Kennedy. I think that would be a fantastic story to be able to cover. Tragic event, absolutely tragic.
Right.
But being able to report on that, especially at a time when television was still on the rise. Mm-hmm. Television was one of the reasons he actually got into office. It would have been really nice to be able to be experiencing that from a news aspect, and to see that and how all the news stations reacted and how the entire country reacted.
Right. That's a good point. It's a very poignant answer, and so we're going to go from that to my monkey. So we ended all of our interviews by breaking pictures. We'll get to that in a second. We always end our interviews. See, this is great experience for when you do your show. Just break stuff, make people touch
breaking news literally.
Objects. Yeah, that's work. So we end our interviews by having our guest touch our monkey. You'd be our first news center person to touch my monkey if you want to. You have my permission to do so.
Is there a special way? Do you like your monkey touched?
Whatever your heart tells you to do. Follow your heart. That's really the message of Morehead tonight.
Little lips.
That works. That's good enough. That's strange, but it works. Kyle King, News Center. Check it out on Thursdays. It's news.
Live at 4 p.m.
Yeah, live at 4 p.m. Or watch it on the YouTube after the fact. It's a terrible noise. We'll be right back to close up shop at Morehead tonight. Night afternoon.
Hi, I'm Jay Morgan, president of Morehead State University. You're watching MSU TV.
All right, that is it for episode 3 of Morehead Tonight, season 2. And we'll have one more episode this season. I don't know who we're going to have on, but I want it to be someone special or someone that just at the last minute can fill in. One of the two. Look at these socks, by the way. I always take my shoes off for the What Did We Learn segment. And these socks were given to me by the career services people that were here last week. Haley Murphy brought these as a gift, so why not wear them on the show? Look at that. It's cross-promotion, cross-branding. I don't know what any of those words mean. I haven't had a business class in years. I'm in my late 70s. So, what did we learn on the show today? Well, we learned that post-production is a lot easier to do on my left hand if I just cut to a random shot of it and just leave it there. Also learned that I'm not going to do another segment with him for the close because that's just too hard to. It's just, he'll be fine. He'll get over it. Wait, maybe if we listen really carefully, I'm going to hold him up to my mic, and maybe you can hear him say his catchphrase, "Don't touch those ostriches." So let's see if he'll say it.
Don't touch those ostriches.
Oh, got him. And we also learned that Dick Vitale is not like a bad word. You can call someone a Dick Vitale if they're loud and boisterous and just, I don't know, not cool. Just call him Dick Vitale. Yeah, look at you being such a big Dick Vitale. I think I can say that. We'll see. I'll run it by the FCC and Tim and who else can I run it by? Tilden Johnson. He's probably not doing anything. So with that, that's all we learned. We learned nothing on these shows. I don't even know why I do this. I just realized my mic cord's out. That's not. We'll just pretend that wasn't there. So with that being said, what a professional show we run. I'm going to say good night, and until next time, make good decisions. See ya.
Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along and see it's true, but the world is pretty cold. You might need a sweater too. I'ma put a ride on ya. Kid from California, trying to make it in life. In school they never taught ya. Dreams of my own, I've been working from home. I can do it on my own, but sometimes it gets cold like.
Oh, it's so great, baby. Yeah.